I think as Suzie Yule Diadem, I just want to call on all the road users and especially the drivers, narrowing down to the PSVs, matatu drivers. I really wish I'll be able to do this video and share with every matatu driver that I know. And just a reminder that those roads that you're using, fathers are using the same roads, mothers are using the same roads, children are using the same roads. If you decide to be careless, you're becoming careless to a father, a mother, and someone's child. Sunday morning at 7 a.m., a matatu driver, you decide to be careless, hit on a car, run away. We are trying to say if anyone at Thika Road could have been maybe in that bus that hit a car from behind at Ruiru, Wakairo, along Thika Road. I think the only actual reason I would want to meet that driver is not really for anything, because the driver will not bring back the life of a father, the life of a husband, the life of a friend, a brother, a son, and a cousin. I don't think even if he was to be taken into jail, it would bring back the life of a young soul. Then the only reason I would want to meet him myself is just to remind him that the road he's using, the road he uses, there is people's guardians there. And you've become careless with someone's guardian. What are you doing? Shutting not only the person's dream, but to also those who depend on him. Sunday morning, along Thika Road, at Wakairo, a PSV. I'm so sure it's not only the driver who got to know what he did, but I'm sure the people who were in that bus realized that the driver has done something. Yes, you hit that car. The driver lost control. He's not with us anymore. You ran away. Brothers and sisters at hospital. The family is trying to wish if they are able to know who this driver is. I'm part of the family. Personally, I would just want not only to meet you and to tell you, but I would want to pass a message to our drivers, especially the PSVs, public vehicle drivers. Mnakuanga mkienda wapi? I imagine you are in business, yes, and we understand that we all have to make money. And in any case, we are the people. Sisi ndio tunataka mtubebe. But then, if you don't make us reach to our destination, then why are you in the first place offering us those services? So it is true, it is us who want those services. Sometimes we are running late, us as your passengers, but we are never late for our lives. So for me, I'm just doing this as a call. The matatu driver, a bus to be precise, who hit this bus, this car, Wakairo, along Thika Road. I'm not sure you can be at peace. Maybe you didn't know the extent of the accident that you left behind you. So maybe, just maybe, you will get to this video. Let me then inform you the extent of what you did. Is that you took away someone's father, someone's husband. And I don't think that would justify the reason. I don't think you have any reason, and you would want to justify anything, that maybe you are in a hurry, maybe you are carrying people who are late for work. So it's just, what I would say is, it's just carelessness. I'm not saying it's only the public public drivers who, public vehicle drivers who cause accidents, but clearly most of the time, you're the people who are harassing us on the road. Public, and I don't know whether it's a spirit or what it is, but let's not even associate it with a spirit so that you don't say it's the bad spirit. Let's take responsibility. Be careful along the roads. So I'm just calling out, if by any chance you're on that bus, a bus along Thika Road, 7 a.m. in the morning, and your driver hit a bus from behind, a personal car from behind, you would do as well. Some things are even done just for closure, not even for anything. Who want anyone to lot in jail? Not even us. I want to think, if the driver was a man, maybe he's someone's husband or someone's father. If it was a lady, maybe she's someone's mother, someone's daughter. So clearly, it's not like we would be out to mess anyone's family. But then, and when you cause this accident, I think it would be more comforting and more consoling. Just stop. Just get to know the extent of the accident you have caused. Maybe you would have even saved that life if you didn't run away. Maybe because there are many people in your car, in your bus, they would have come out and assisted these people fast enough to reach in the hospital. So why would you be running away? You don't just be so selfish that you're thinking if you get to the police hands, this and this will. Don't be so selfish. Think about that life. If you've caused an accident, to all of us, even for the private vehicle drivers, if you cause an accident, just stop. You may help someone. You may help someone because you may have caused an accident. An accident means it was not intentional. It's not like you planned. That's why we call it an accident. But now when you run away, You leave those people to what? I don't know. But if you stop, probably you can save those lives, because maybe you've not been hit, so you're able, or your car has other passengers, so they're able to come out and assist these people to get to the hospital early enough. So I think it would be, one, let's be responsible drivers on our roads. And when an accident happens, because maybe some of these things are prone to, maybe it's not possible to avoid some of these things, but as much as it's not possible to avoid, we can take responsibility. Just stop, check the extent of the accident. Just the way ukifika unaenda kuangalia kama gari yako imegongwa. Si kwanza hata before uende kuangalia gari yako, ushuke uangalie nani umegonga. Ako aje? Can I rush them to the hospital? It's unfair. It's evil. It's irresponsible. It would just be good enough for you to stop when an accident has happened. It might not be your fault. But studying and taking care of those people will not, it may save a life. So on Sunday, 7 a.m., I'm repeating this so that if anyone may have a clue, you could tell us, I was in that bus and it is this number plate. And then we will pick it from there. You could have been the driver, because I'm sure the driver will realize what you've done. I want to believe your car had a side mirror. So even after you passed, you could see what is happening behind you. Where would you find the peace and the courage to continue with your journey? But just maybe you didn't realize the extent of what you did. Now I'm letting you know. The extent is that you took away a friend, a father, a husband, a son, a cousin, a brother. It would be good if you are able to just come out and just help the family to have a closure that this is the bus that hit the car to our brother, to our son. And then next time, not only to you, but to all road users, to our drivers, especially when you're driving, remember on those roads, you're not alone. So much is being carried. That man you took away, he has gone with so much. A man who had just done his wedding, a man who had just graduated, a man who had just become a dad. There is so much your careless driving took. Did not just take away a life, it took away dreams. It took away love. Matatu drivers. To do us more justice if we would only become more careful and more mindful with each other. That's all I felt, that I needed to do this video, and just to request, because I'm in pain, and I felt if only I would do something that I would be able to share with our drivers on the road. Maybe maybe 1, 2, 3, or 5 drivers would hear this, and next time they may consider being more careful and realize that reaching late to your destination is far, far much better than taking away a life, or than making someone a cripple, leaving someone in pain. I strongly believe if you missed a job opportunity because you went late for that interview, but you saved a life, it's worth it. It's worth it. So there is absolutely no justification for being careless and too fast on our roads. For a job opportunity, for a date, for what? That maybe you're going to hospital to see a sick person and the time for hospital visiting hours is almost done. So you want to be so much in a hurry to risk someone's life, and even in your own life. You may die in the process and not even reach in that hospital you wanted to visit the sick person. You might end up being the sick person or even the one to lose their life. So there is absolutely no justification to be careless on the road for any reason. That's the only reason I came live, to try record a video that I hope I'll be able to share, especially to our drivers, and also to hope that this matatu driver, the bus driver who hit a car along Thika Road at 7 a.m. in the morning of Sunday, or whoever saw the bus number plate, to just do us justice as a family, just for closure, I think. Because even if we cannot pay a life, so really, clearly, that's not the idea. My prayer and my wish and my hope is that this gets not only to the driver who caused the accident, not only to the driver who took away our brother, not only to the driver who took away a dad, a son, but also to all the road users, the motorbike guys, every motorist. Just a call, a kind one. Be careful for us and for yourself and even for your family, for your friends.